So do not make a mistake of choosing question number A from 64, question number B from 65 or 66. You are supposed to answer complete one question. Number of elements in A and number of elements in B, just multiply them to find the number of elements in A cross B. 7 pi by 6 is in radian measure. When you have to convert this into degree measure, you have to multiply by 180 by pi. So mean is nothing but the average, that is sum of all numbers divided by total number of numbers given. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. This is your Shruti ma'am lecturing in Vidhyaashram, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. So in this session, we are going to discuss the model question paper prescribed by the Pre-University Board of Karnataka. So let's see the pattern of question paper for this academic year 2021-22. So this year, the question paper pattern will contains 5 sections as you know already. So it contains part A, part B, part C, part D, part E. And what are the types of question they will ask you? 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 marks and 5 marks. And in part E, there will be 10 marks question in the form of 6 plus 4 pattern. So here, the number of questions they will set only for this year in each section or in each part is, in part A, they will set 15 questions. But the number of question you have to answer is only 10. So for 1 question, 1 marks, 10 question, 10 marks. So similarly here in part B section, the number of questions to be set that they will give you a questions, 18 questions. Out of 18 questions, again here you have to attend only 10 questions. So 10 into 2, 20 marks. Next, part C, 3 mark question. They will set 18 questions. You have to attend only 10. So 30 marks. And part D section, that is 5 mark question. There will be 12 questions. You have to choose any 6 out of 12. So 6 5s are 30. Here you have exactly half of the 50% chance of choosing questions here. And in part E, that is the last section, you have to attend only 1 question carrying 10 marks. They will give you 3 questions. You have to choose any one. That is question number 64, 65 and 66. So they will give you 3 questions, but you have to choose only 1 question, either question number 64 or question number 65 or question number 66, and write 1 question to get 10 marks. So total, the marks you have to attend is 100 marks. So the question paper is set for 195 marks. So in total, it is set for 195 marks. But here you have to choose whatever the questions you find it's very easy or easy to answer or able to write the solution. So select those questions and attend each and every section. So you get a maximum marks of 100. So this is the question paper prescribed by the Pre-University Board of Karnataka. So as usual, the same format will be for your final examination. This is one sample paper they have prescribed to make it a practice. So you have a question paper, 5 parts, A, B, C, D and E. You have to answer all the parts here and use the graph sheet for the question of linear inequalities in part D. So you know that there will be one graphical solution method. There you have to use a graph sheet. So next, this is part A question. Answer any 10 question. As I said, in part A, there will be 15 questions. So out of 15 questions, you have to attend only 10. So for the first part, you are supposed to answer only 10 questions. And this is part B section. Here also you have to answer any 10 questions. So in total, you will be having 18 questions. You are supposed to choose only 10 questions to answer. So from question number 16, you can find part B questions. That is, you can get 2 marks questions until question number 33. So that is the last chapter, probability. And similarly, in part C section also, you are supposed to answer only 10 questions here. So from question number 34 to 51, you will be having these kind of questions for 3 marks. So here also, they will give you 18 questions, you are supposed to choose only 10 questions to answer for 3 marks questions. So this is until question number 51. Now let's look at part D questions. So part D questions, here also you need to answer only 6 questions. That is, the 6 questions carries 5 marks. So in total you will get 30 marks from this section. So here you are supposed to answer any 6 questions out of 12 questions given in part D. Now let's look at for part E session. So here in this section you have to attend only one question. So you will be having question number 64, 65 and 66 here. So you are supposed to answer only one question. That is, you are supposed to answer only question number 64, question number 65 or question number 66. So do not make a mistake of choosing question number A from 64, question number B from 65 or 66. You are supposed to answer complete one question. So that is both sub question A and B from one question number. That is, you are supposed to answer only 64 or completely 65 or completely 66. So this is the question paper which we have looked it for. Now let's find the solution for this model question paper. In this session, I'll be discussing only part A and part B sessions. In our next session, we will discuss how to answer part C, part E, part D section in the question paper. So here is answer any 10 questions. So this is part A. So 15 questions are given. You're supposed to answer only 10 questions. So here is the question given in the model question paper. Write the solution set of the equation x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0 in roster form. For 1 mark question, the marks will be awarded for the correct answer. So even though if you have solved using particular steps, the marks will be awarded only for the correct answer. So hence, here is the question given. We need to find the solution for this and we have to write this in a roster form. Roster form means listing the elements particularly in the form of a set. So when you find the solution for this equation, so these are the factors for this solution. Hence when you equate it to 0, you will get x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 1. Hence we have written x is equal to minus 2, 1 as the solution set. Now let's see for the second question. If A has 3 elements and B is 3, 4, 5, find the number of elements in A cross B. So whenever you have number of elements in A and number of elements in B, just multiply them to find the number of elements in A cross B, that is Cartesian product. Hence, we have 3 elements in A and 3 elements in B. So there will be 9 elements in A cross B. So just multiply the number of elements in set A and set B, you will get the answer. Next question. Express the angle 7 pi by 6 in degree measure. 7 pi by 6 is in radian measure. When you have to convert this into degree measure, you have to multiply by 180 by pi. Vice versa, when you have to convert it to radian, you will multiply by pi by 180. But here you are multiplying 180 by pi to get into degree measure. So pi get cancelled, 6 ones are 6 30s are. When you multiply, it is 210 degree. Next one. 4x plus I, 3x minus y plus 3i minus 6, where x and y are real number. Find the values of x. So here, we know that two complex numbers are said to be equal when real part is equal to the real part and imaginary part is equal to the imaginary part. So let us equate it. Here they have asked you only to find the value of x. So therefore, we can write 4x is equal to 3. Real part is equal to real part. Hence, we will get x is equal to 3 by 4. Sometimes they may ask you to find out the value of y also. So, therefore, when y is asked means just equate these two because imaginary part is equal to imaginary part when two complex numbers are equal. Hence, we have written here 3x minus y is equal to minus 6. When you equate it and find out the value of x here, you will get the value of y as 33 by 4. Next we have Solve 24x less than 100 when x is a natural number. This is a linear inequality. Hence, we will divide both sides by 24. When you divide both sides by 24, the value you will get is 4.17. That is a number less than 4.17. But they have strictly said you here x is a natural number. Then what are the numbers I can write in the solution set? That is 1, 2, 3 and 4. They must be strictly less than 4.17 and the condition is the number should be a natural number. Hence, our solution is 1, 2, 3, 4. Next question. Evaluate 7 factorial. 7 factorial is nothing but multiples from 1 to 7. So, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Multiply and write the answer, that is 5040. Next. Find the fourth term in the expansion of x minus 2y whole to the power 12. We know the formula to find the general term, that is TR plus 1 is equal to NCR a to the power n minus r b to the power r. So, using this formula, directly we can write T4 as in the form of T3 plus 1. Hence, we can find the value of r as 3. So, this becomes 12C3. Value of a here is x. So, x to the power 12 minus 3. B is minus 2y, hence substitute minus 2y whole to the power 3. After solving this, evaluating this, we will get the answer as minus 1760 x to the power 9 y cube. Next one, if the nth term of a sequence is an is equal to 4n minus 3, find a17. In the place of n, just substitute 17. Then what happens? 4 into 17 minus 3, which becomes 68 minus 3. Hence, the answer is 65. Next, find the slope of the line passing through the points 3, minus 2 and 1, minus 1, 4. So, whenever 2 points are given, the slope can be found using the formula f y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So, y2 minus y1 means 4 minus of minus 2, you will get it as 6. Divided by x2 minus x1 means minus 1 minus 3, which becomes minus 4. When you solve this, you will get the answer as minus 3 by 2. Hence, the answer is minus 3 by 2. Next, find the coordinates of the focus of the parabola y square is equal to 12x. So, clearly this is a right-handed parabola. Hence, its standard equation will be y square is equal to 4ax. Now, we need to find out 4a is given as 12. Hence, we can find the value of a is equal to 3. Since the parabola is right-handed, focus lies on positive x-axis. Hence, how to write the focus on positive x-axis? A, 0. Here the value is 3. Hence, it is 3, 0. Next, if a point is on xz plane, what is y coordinate? Clearly, they have given it as xz plane. On xz plane, y coordinate is 0. Similarly, xy plane, z is 0. Zy plane, x is 0. Next one, evaluate limit as x tends to 4, 4x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. Until and unless denominator cannot become 0, we can substitute the value of the x directly under the limits. So, here we can substitute x is equal to 4. After substituting x is equal to 4 in the place of x, we will get the answer as 19 by 2. Next one, write the negation of the statement. Both the diagonals of a rectangle have the same length. So, you have to negate it. So, here we can write it is false that both the diagonals in a rectangle have the same length. You will be having one question to negate the statement. So, or you can also write this in the form of both the diagonals of a rectangle do not have the same length. So, make sure you will use the meaningful sentence. Also, you have to negate it properly. Next one, find the mean of first n natural number. So, mean is nothing but the average, that is sum of all numbers divided by total number of numbers given. So, here suppose you have a numbers from 1 to n. 1 to n. The sum is given by n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Total numbers means divided by n. So, n get cancelled. Hence, the answer is only n plus 1 divided by 2. Next one. Define the sample space of a random experiment. So what do you mean by the sample space? Sample space is nothing but the set of all outcomes of an experiment. Hence, the sample space S of a random experiment is defined as the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. Since it is denoted by S, here I have written the sample space S of a random experiment is nothing but the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. So these are the 15 questions they have asked you in the model question paper. Hence, so write down only the proper answer for the question given so that you will gain marks easily. Next, answer any 10 questions. So here is part B section. As I said, you have to answer only 10 questions out of 18 questions. So extra 8 questions are given. Choose the questions properly and attain 10 questions. So here is the question given in the model question paper. Write down all the subsets of the set 1, 2, 3. We know that empty set is also subset of every set. Hence, I can write empty set as a set. Then I can write the singleton set. Then I can write the set containing 2 elements. At last, every set is a subset of itself. So hence, 1, 2, 3 is also subset of set A. So these are the subsets of the set A given. So you can also find here you have 3 elements. So you should take 2 cube, that is equal to 8. So you can form 8 subsets whenever the number of elements is given. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have written 8 subsets here. Hence these are the subsets of the set 1, 2, 3. Next we have, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, B is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, find A minus B and B minus A. So when you are finding A minus B, that means write the elements only in A. Finding B minus A, write the elements only in B. Or you can use the Venn diagram for your help. So suppose this is set A and this is set B. Write down the common elements. What are the common elements we have? 2, 4, 6. Other than 2, 4, 6, we have 1, 3, 5 in set A and 8 in set B. So A minus B means only A. So only A means 1, 3, 5. So this is A minus B. Similarly, B minus A means only B. Only B elements are 8. So therefore, B minus A is 8. So leaving the common elements from both the set, if you write only the elements of A, it is A minus B. If you write only the elements of B, it is B minus A. Next one. If A is equal to minus 1, 1, find A cross A cross A. So that is minus 1, 1 cross minus 1, 1 cross minus 1, 1. So we have 2, 2, 2. So totally we should contain 8 elements in A cross A cross A. So how to pair? So first pair these 2 elements, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, 1, minus 1. Next 1, 1. Next pair this with minus 1, 1. So this is A cross A. Now pair these 4 elements with minus 1 ones. Next again pair these 4 elements with 1 ones. Then you can find A cross A cross A. Hence these are the elements we get on writing the Cartesian product or the triplets in the form of A cross A cross A. Next one. If set A is 1, 2 and B is 3, 4, find the number of relations from A to B. Number of relation is nothing but number of subsets. I already told you number of subsets can be found using the formula 2 to the power n. Now number of relation from A to B means, so number of subsets that can be formed for the Cartesian product. Hence, how many elements are there in Cartesian product? How many elements is there in A cross B? So 2 elements, 2 elements. So 2 2s are 4 elements. So therefore, number of relations is nothing but number of subsets of Cartesian product. So relation is a subset of Cartesian product. Hence, the answer is 2 to the power 4, that is equal to 16. Next, In a circle of diameter 40 centimeter, the length of a chord is 20 centimeter. Find the length of the minor arc of the chord. So here I have taken a circle. The diameter of this circle is 40 centimeter. Hence, what will be the radius of circle? It is 20 centimeter. Here we need to find out the length of minor arc, that is L. We know the formula L is equal to R theta. R is 20. What about theta? See here, we have a chord of length 20 centimeter. So this is the chord. So when you join this from the center, these are the two radius. Hence we have here one small equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, angles are 60 degree. Hence, what is the value of theta? It is nothing but pi by 3. Hence, the length of minor arc, that is, this is the minor arc. So the length of this arc is given by L is equal to R theta. We know R as 20, theta is pi by 3. Hence the answer is 20 pi by 3 centimeter. Next one. Find the value of sine 75. We doesn't know the standard value of 75, but we can express it in the form of 30 plus 45. Now this is in the form of sine x plus y. How we will write sin x plus y? Sin x cos y, cos x sin y. Hence it is sin 30 cos 45 plus cos 30 sin 45. Value of cos 45 sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. On evaluating, we will get the answer as 1 plus root 3, 2 root 2. Next, find the value of cos minus 1710 degree. So, we know that 1710 degree can be written as the sum of multiple angles of 360. Hence, cos of minus 1710 plus 360 into 5 will become 1800. Hence, we can subtract these two. When you subtract these two, you will get the value of cos 90. Since after one particular rotation, so the value of cos repeats. Cos minus 1710 is nothing but cos 90 degree. What is the value of cos 90 degree? It is 0. Hence, the value of cos minus 1710 degree is also 0. Next one, express minus 5i, 1 by 8i in the form of a plus ib. Multiply these two. Minus 5 into 1 by 8, I into I. I square is nothing but minus 1. So this becomes minus 5 by 8 into minus 1, which becomes 5 by 8. Since we have to express in the form of a plus ib, the real part is 5 by 8. We don't have any imaginary part. Hence it is 0 into I. Next one. Solve 7x plus 3 less than 5x plus 9. Show that the graph of the solutions on the number line. First, let us solve this. Let me subtract 5x on both sides. When you subtract 5x minus 5x on both sides, 7x minus 5x is 2x. 5x gets 0. Next, let me subtract minus 3 on both sides. So, 2x, 3 minus 3 becomes 0. 9 minus 3 is 6. Next, let me divide both the sides by 2. So, when you cancel, it becomes 3 here. Clearly, the solution is x less than 3. X less than 3 means I can write the solution set as less than 3 means the numbers which is less than 3. Hence, when you draw a graph like this, so you can take a number solution like this. Here I have taken 0, 1, 2, 3. Since it is strictly less than 3, that means we cannot include 3. So therefore, you should write a small open circle on 3 and shade the behind line that is less than 3. So here you can observe the solution for this inequality. X is less than 3. Next one. How many 3-digit even numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if the digits can be repeated? Since the digit can be repeated, here 3-digit even numbers have to form. So units, tens and 100. Since even numbers have to be formed, so in the evens place on one place, you have the chance of filling only 3 numbers. That is 2, 4, 6. Hence it is 3 here. And since the digits can be repeated, you can fill any of the 6 numbers in tens place also, in 100 place also. Hence the number of ways will be 6 into 6 into 3, that is 108. Next one. If the equation of a line is 3x minus 4y plus 10 is equal to 0. Find the slope and y-intercept. So here is the method. I can first convert it into y is equal to mx plus c form to get the slope and intercept. Now here the equation is given. So 4y can be written as 3x plus 10, divide by 4. Then it becomes in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope. In the place of m we have 3 by 4. Hence it is slope is 3 by 4. And c is nothing but y-intercept. Hence it is 5 by 2. Another shortcut method here you can use here. You can see this form in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. To find the slope, you can use the formula m is equal to minus a by b. And to find the intercept, you can use the formula minus c by b. So here we have minus a is nothing but 3, b is nothing but minus 4. Hence the answer is 3 by 4. And to find the slope here, it is c is 10 and b is minus 4. So we can write c is equal to 5 by 2. So this is another shortcut method you can use. Just use the formula for slope and to find y-intercept, or you express this in the form of y is equal to mx plus c and directly write the slope is 3 by 4, y-intercept is 5 by 2. Next one. Find the distance between the parallel lines 3x minus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0, 3x minus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. So the distance between the parallel lines is given by the formula d is equal to modulus c1 minus c2 divided by a square plus b square. So the general equation will be expressed in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 for the line. So whenever there are parallel lines, the value of a and b will be same. Only the constant C1 and C2 differ. Hence here C1, C2 is 7 and 5, 7 minus 5. A is 3, 3 square. B is minus 4 whole square. So it is 2 divided by square root of 25 can be written as 5. Since it is a distance, it is always positive. Next one. Find the distance between the points 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 1. Use the distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, z2 minus z1 whole square and substitute here. On solving this, you will get the answer as root 20. Root 20 can be written in the form of 4 5s. 4 can be taken out of the root. Hence, the answer is 2 root 5. Next question. Evaluate limit x tends to 0, x plus 1 whole power 5 minus 1 divided by x. So here, I'll make a substitution, put x plus 1 is equal to y. Then what is x? X can be written as y minus 1. So that is what I have changed here. X plus 1 is y and x is y minus 1. The limit x tends to 0 changes to y tends to 0. We know the standard limit, that is limit x tends to 0. X to the power n minus a to the power n by x minus a can be written as n into a to the power n minus 1. So clearly this is of this form, which can be written as y power 5, 1 power 5, y minus 1, which is n into a power n minus 1. So here the value of n is 5, a is 1, 5 minus 1, anything to power 1 is 1 only. So 5 into 1, the value of the limit is 5 here. Next question. Find the derivative of sin x cos x with respect to x. So using the product rule. So what does the product rule says? U dash v plus uv dash. Dash represents the derivative of the function. So if you take u as sin x and v as cos x, u dash is nothing but derivation of sin x is cos x and v is cos x. U is sin x. V dash means derivative of cos x is minus sin x, which becomes cos square x minus sin square x, which is a formula of cos 2x. Hence, the derivative of this function is cos 2x. Next one, write the components of the statements. Two lines intersect at a point or there are parallel. So, a compound statement will be connected with more than two statements. So, here we have two statements that can be called as components. So, what are the statements used here? The first one is two lines intersects at a point and the second component is two lines or parallel. So, they are connected by the word or here Hence, the two component statements are two lines intersect at a point, two lines are parallel. Next one, the coefficient of variation of a distribution is 70 and standard deviation is 16. Find the arithmetic mean. So here we know the formula CV is equal to standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So using this formula, CV is 70, standard deviation is 16, x bar we need to find out into 100. Rearrange this. After evaluating this, you will get the answer as 22.8. Next one, given probability of A is 3 by 5, probability of B is 1 by 5. Find probability of P, A or B if A and B are mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events means their intersection is empty. If their intersection is empty, the probability value will be equal to 0. Hence, we know the formula for P of A union B. It is only the sum of P of A and P of B. Whenever the events are mutually exclusive event, probability of A union B is just the sum of two probabilities. Probability of A plus probability of B. Hence, using this formula, it is 3 by 5 plus 1 by 5, which is equal to 4 by 5. So, for 1 mark question, write the proper answer, and for 2 mark question, write the required step, find the solution and write the answer. We will discuss the other sections in next session. Until then, keep watching, keep learning, keep exploring. Thank you.